Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm Molly, and I'm here with Aortic Hope's Weekend Review here on AHTV, our YouTube channel. Yeah, we've got quite the week for you, and we have a lot of events coming up for you. While you're joining us and settling in, don't forget to click the like button, the share button, and notifications of the bell to let you know when we do go live here at AHTV. Yeah, let's just get right into it. How's that? Let's just go into our Medical Monday, and this is provided by Samantha, who is a medical student, and we have grabbed her to enlist her into sharing all things aortic disease with us so that we can continue to learn as she's going through her medical school. So here we are talking about what we're going into, which is the flu season, and we're riding right into the end of the year, coming up on our winter. And she starts talking about flu season and the heart and myocarditis. Um, she says, I'll just read it. It's flu season. Cue the tissues, soup, and cozy blankets. But here's something you may not know. The flu doesn't just mess with your nose and lungs. In rare cases, it can also affect your heart. The flu virus can sometimes cause a condition called myocarditis. And to just dive in and connect this as to why it matters more, even if you have aortic disease. The flu can affect the heart, and while most people only deal with the usual aches, fevers, and sniffles, the flu virus can sometimes spread to the heart and cause inflammation. This condition, called myocarditis, makes it harder for the heart muscle to pump blood effectively. So myocarditis, if you ever took a medical Latin class like I did in college, it breaks down into the myo, which is muscle. The card part of the word is cardio, meaning heart, and itis, anything itis is an inflammation of it. So symptoms may include chest pain, pressure, shortness of breath, extreme fatigue, irregular heartbeat, swelling in the legs or ankles. These things that maybe some people have experienced already, but altogether and any bits and pieces of it is something to be mindful of. If you have an aortic aneurysm or a dissection history or a bicuspid aortic valve, the flu can place extra stress on your heart and aorta. The reason why is inflammation and fever can raise blood pressure and heart rate, both which put additional strain on the aorta. So if myocarditis weakens the heart, it can worsen existing problems like aortic valve leakage or heart failure. Any infection, including the flu, can complicate surgical recovery for people who have had aortic repair or valve surgery. Sam sums it up as catching the flu could add added risk to people with aortic disease. So get your flu shot, practice good hygiene, wash your hands really well, mask up in crowded places, rest, hydrate, and don't push yourself if you do get sick. Call your doctor promptly if you notice chest pain, irregular heartbeats, or you have trouble breathing. And just remember, prevention is your best defense. Protect your heart, protect your aorta, and give yourself the care you deserve. So there's some good tips for going into the flu season. I wonder if anyone's here with us. I believe Velda's here with me. Thank you, Velda, my friend. I wonder how many of you actually do get the flu shot annually or, maybe every other year. Be interesting to know. I'm kind of an every other year person. I don't know why, but I just do. But thank goodness I've never had any repercussions from getting the flu shot. And I haven't gotten the flu in years and years and years. So maybe it works. All right, let's move on to Topic Tuesday, another med student, Purab. He has contributed to us also going into the flu season and the winter season. He's asking a question. He asked us a question. Do more aortic dissections happen in the winter? And I know the answer already because this has been a topic. It's just statistics. It's interesting stuff. But during the winter, clinicians have often sensed that more patients present to the emergency department with aortic dissections. Is this just a coincidence, or do more dissections happen in cold weather? It's a fair question. Many heart-related conditions like heart attacks and strokes show seasonal patterns. But what about the aorta? According to large international studies and several meta-analyses, the answer is clear. Yes, more aortic dissections occur in the winter months than in any other season. The research shows they found that aortic dissections are most common in December and January and least common in the summer. This pattern appears everywhere from North America, Europe to Asia, and it affects both type A and B dissections. Even in warmer regions where temperatures rarely drop below freezing, there is still a noticeable rise in cases during the winter. This tells us that it isn't just about climate, it's about how our bodies respond to colder weather and physiological changes that come with it. Very interesting. So why the winter months? Why the winter months matter? Cold weather tends to raise your blood pressure, and when you're exposed to the cold, your blood vessels naturally narrow to conserve body heat. Makes sense? This tightening increases blood pressure, putting extra stress on the walls of your arteries, including the aorta, which is the largest one. For someone with a weakened or surgically repaired aorta, these spikes in pressure can be clinically significant. Sudden temperature changes can trigger this strain. It's not just the cold itself, but also rapid drops in temperature from one day to the next. These swings can cause sudden changes in blood pressure, heart rate, and an increased risk of dissection. So winter infections and inflammation. During the flu season, the body experiences higher levels of inflammation and stress. Studies have shown that hospital admissions and mortality for acute aortic dissection are higher during flu outbreaks. Illness can raise heart rate, blood pressure, and vascular stress, as Samantha noted on the Medical Monday series. In winter, people tend to be less active. Makes sense. It's really cold out there in a lot of areas, and they eat more salty or heavier foods and experience just the greater stress of what the holidays bring. And all of these can raise blood pressure and contribute to vascular strain. Physical exertion in the cold, like shoveling snow, which is a no-no. We all kind of know that one. It can cause a sudden increase in blood pressure, especially when combined with the cold exposure or breath holding during exertion. These situations are known triggers for cardiovascular events. The takeaway isn't to avoid winter altogether, duh, we can't do that, but it's to be mindful of the phenomenon and the mechanisms behind it. If you have an aortic aneurysm and have undergone aortic surgery or are being monitored for aortic disease, you can lower your risk with a few simple habits. Monitor your blood pressure regularly. Take your medications as prescribed. Avoid sudden strain. Dress warmly, stay healthy during the flu season, and maintain a routine by eating balanced meals, limit your salt intake, and stay active when possible. There's lots you can do inside the house if it's too cold outside. So his takeaway here is aortic dissections are more common in the winter. And while you can't change the weather nor avoid winter forever, the most important factors remain in your control. And he is going to join us actually tomorrow for another Topic Tuesday. Thank you, Purab. You are just so great. I love these articles. They're so informative and helpful.
Well
Um,
done, Pirab. Velda
yeah.
says she gets hers every other year.
Yeah, we're like twins, Velda. We're twins. Do they push it? So Velda's up in Canada, and I was just wondering if they push the flu shot like they do down, here in the States. They really advertise it a lot in every pharmacy that you go to, your hospital portal, um, doctor's offices, there's signs everywhere. I just wonder if in Canada they're really proactive with that also. Um, so are you due for one this year, Velda? I think I am, but I was told to wait until after October. So I'll probably do it in November before Thanksgiving. What about you, Joshua? Are you a flu shot guy?
I was at an organization that handled emergency response for flu back during the H1N1 response, the swine flu response. During that change, that was the year that they changed the recommendations from young children and the elderly. So I don't know. I still have never gotten it. I'm still old school, young children and elderly, those at risk.
Mhm.
I got to watch the CDC and Health and Human Services overestimate the H1N1 response pretty badly. And so, but like, you know what they say, you never let an emergency go to waste. So, bam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
They made their change. And I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. It makes sense though. It really does. But gosh, I don't know. I can't. It's an individual decision that really can't be pushed on to somebody. It's whether you want to get a vaccination or not. I mean, a lot of people in this community are already inundated with medications, and taking more and putting more into the body is kind of gross thinking. So
Velda
I
says,
don't know.
yes, it's encouraged, and she is due next year.
Okay. Well, I'll wait until next year then to get mine so we can stay twins.
That's adorable.
I love Velda. Oh, I can't wait to see Velda. Although I'm not going to be coming anytime soon, Velda, because you're going into your very cold Canadian winter. Um, Maybe next spring. All right. Well, I hope you're doing well, Velda. I'm so glad you joined me, and you're getting around okay up there in your new beautiful palace that you live in, and enjoying your family and your grandkids. So, all right. Well, what do you think about this one? Feel Good Friday shares National Pasta Day. We dabble a little bit in some of these silly pasta, national days, donut day and ice cream and stuff. 'Cause it's just fun things. Typically, we like to recognize a lot of the national days that pertain to the medical field, aortic disease, heart, vascular, things like that that pertain to with this community. And every once in a while, we go a little off track and decide to share with you national days like pasta day. So I love pasta. I try to limit my intake just because it's a diet thing, but oh my gosh, I love pasta. Italian. I'm not part Italian. So here she says, this is Nikki contributing for our Feel Good Friday post. And is there anything more comforting than a big bowl of pasta? I mean, big, like I don't even do pasta small. It's that big. Whether it's creamy, cheesy, saucy, spicy for me, please. Always know how to hit this. It always knows how to hit the spot. And since today, that was Friday, it was National Pasta Day. We're twirling our forks in celebration. Very cute. From classic spaghetti and meatballs to truffle tagliatelle. I can never say the pastas, but anyway, there's a noodle for every mood. All right, so let's talk about it. Tell me what your favorite pasta dish is. Your classic go-to favorite pasta dish. Do you have one, Joshua?
I wouldn't say that I have a favorite. Uh, a friend of mine's mom once showed us something called baked spaghetti.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Okay, now until this moment, I had never had it. And so she makes all of the spaghetti and then she lines the pan, and I'm like, what are we doing? This spaghetti is ready. And she's like, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. And I'm like, why are we putting this in the oven? And why are we waiting 40 minutes? I've been smelling this spaghetti for hours.
And your
And
fork's
then,
twirling, ready to go, and
oh
you're
yeah,
like,
I'm
"What?"
100% ready. Uh, After she pulls it out, she's like, we gotta wait for it to cool off. Just give it 10 minutes. And I'm just losing my mind. She puts it out
That's
into a nice
funny.
little kind of dish, and she's like slides it across with some Parmesan cheese. And I mean, you know how spaghetti just tastes better the next day. Baked
Always.
spaghetti is exactly that. It's the way spaghetti tastes the following day, fresh and hot, wonderful,
Yeah.
absolutely delicious.
That is a very, very enticing recommendation for baked spaghetti.
Yeah, don't be hungry though. Don't show up hungry thinking you're going to have spaghetti in like 20 minutes or so. No, it's not happening.
It's crunchier, isn't it, when you bake it? It's like a
Oh,
more like a casserole spaghetti.
well, what she her recipe was like a layer of spaghetti, a layer of mozzarella, a layer of spaghetti, another layer of mozzarella, another layer of spaghetti, and a thick layer of mozzarella on top. And then it baked for, oh man, I want to say 30 minutes, and then take the aluminum foil off the top, and then another like 15 minutes for that like nice crunchy mozzarella top. Oh, now you're making me
Mm.
hungry.
I know, I'm getting hungry too. I have a few go-tos. One is a special one. It's when I can find the really big scallops. So you pan sear the scallops, but then you get the like linguine and toss it up with garlic and tons of lemon juice and chopped up Italian parsley, and then add the scallops in there with tons of Parmesan cheese. It's so good. Then I do just regular like a thin spaghetti, and just tons of vegetables like bell peppers and broccoli and little baby colored tomatoes, and just again lemon juice, lemon juice, lemon juice, tons of red pepper flakes, Parmesan cheese, maybe add chicken to it, I don't know, or shrimp. And then I've been making lately these spinach lasagna roll-ups, and they're so good. It's just cheese and spinach, and you roll it in that lasagna noodle, and then you pour sauce all over it, and then you bake it, and it's so good, so good.
Also seems very easy. Velda here says spaghetti. Do you have
Just plain
any
spaghetti.
do you have any experience with that spaghetti squash thing?
Oh, I do it. I do that about once a month. I make spaghetti. It's so easy, Joshua. If you
What's the
first,
flavor
I
profile like?
it's tastes like pasta, except it just has a little
Interesting.
bit more. It's so good. Go find a small, you probably don't need a huge one, but just a small spaghetti squash. Wash it off, cut it in half, and then take out all the seeds, brush it with a little olive oil, put it down on its face, in a pan in the oven for I think 400 degrees, and just, you'll figure it out, maybe 20 minutes. And then when you're finished, you just take a fork and rake it over the squash, and it'll just turn up to look like spaghetti noodles. And then you pour your sauce, whatever sauce you like on top, and bingo, you've got a very healthy, fun, easy, very inexpensive dinner for two.
Interesting.
I dare you. Get back to me.
I might give it a
Okay.
shot. I keep hearing about it, so I'm curious.
It's very good. It's very healthy too, because you don't get the carbs in the pasta. And it's just something fun. I mean, especially this time of year with all the pumpkins and squash and everything. But you should give it a try. It's good. All right, so moving on, we've got, oh, my favorite, I think it's Joshua's too, our Survivor Series Saturday. And this week we did a replay Saturday, which we share with you some of our most watched Survivor Series stories. And this one comes from Yulia uh, Nurikyan, I think yes. And that was from 5 years ago, 2020, in the midst of COVID. I watched this. I actually posted this Survivor series. So I watched her video again. I had seen it before, but I've seen hundreds. Um, I, her story, oh my gosh, I don't even want to spoil it for anyone. Go to the YouTube channel, click on the link here, start watching it. It is gripping. It's just heart-wrenching. Little spoiler, she had an unexpected, as most are, aortic dissection while giving birth, or just after she gave birth to her little girl, who must be about 5 years old now. So you'll see, she just tells such a great story. Great meaning, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of details, and there's some tears and things, but it's a story for everyone. It's just a reminder of, you know, the most beautiful things in life, have giving birth to one of the scariest, worst things ever. And then how it all happens and goes, and to see her, uh, I love the story. Go watch it, as go watch all of our stories. We have such a great, library of survivor stories, whether they're videos, live events, written stories that are just read. Uh, Check it out. And it's a, if you're just driving in the car or going for a walk, most are about anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes, and they're really great. There's something for everyone. You could probably relate to one, if not several of these stories. And they are true survivor stories. And if you haven't contributed your story, I know Velda, you have actually twice. Thank you. Uh, Sign up. We have a form there. Sign it up, and you can choose to go live or, like I said, record or just do a written story. And if you already have submitted your story, we also have a where are they now? So if it's been a few years, check back in with us and give us a little update as to where you are and how things are since the first time you told your story. We would love to hear it, and we have a lot of exciting new ventures coming up in 2026. So get yourself involved in the Survivor Series. It's a great initiative that we have here at Aortic Hope, and we've had it for, like, I think, 10 years. It's growing in popularity, and we have quite the library. So come join us. Submit your story. All right, moving right along, we're wrapping it up here. We have the Aortic Hope patient awareness posters. So all you have to do is send us a message at info@Aortic Hope, and we will send you some of these posters, and we would like for you to share them with your doctor, your nurses, your EMTs, your emergency room department, your surgeon, your local 24-hour doc in the box clinic. These things are really great for these offices to have to bring awareness to aortic disease. It tells about Aortic Hope, and we do have a lot of community members that are newly joining us because of these posters. They're reaching people from across the country, and doctors are handing them out to their patients, and we're getting more and more people who are referred to by these posters. So it's really important to get involved. And if you enjoy us here at Aortic Hope and you have found a place here and you have benefited from anything Aortic Hope, do a little give back and order these posters and hand them out to some of these establishments, these medical offices. Your fire department's another good one. But anyway, yeah, go ahead, sign up. They are the awareness posters, and it talks also about the patient guide. We have two patient guides. We have an aortic dissection, the patient guide, and now we have a newer one, aortic dissection, aortic disease, the patient guide. And these are awesome books. I wish I had one when I was released from the hospital, because it really gives a kind of patient perspective on, what to expect. And it is backed by the STS, the Society of Thoracic Surgeons. And so it does have a stamp of approval from the medical community. So anyway, yeah, check this out. And if you would like to review anything that I discussed today, go to aortichope.org under blog, and we have everything that we post there. And then we also have our event page, and these are upcoming events. We have support groups throughout the month at different times, and this gives you a list of the different groups and the different times and dates. So if you haven't attended, feel free, turn your camera on, turn it off, your mic on or off, but come join, and we would love to have you. This Thursday, we have one of our favorite programs, the Aortic Kitchen. It's here on AHTV, and it is with Chef Rob, and it's Let's Talk Potatoes. So I have a feeling he's going to be cooking potatoes and probably all different ways. And that's a whole different subject, Joshua. I love potatoes. And then Sunday the 26th, we have Kevin Songer on AHTV doing Qigong. He does it, I believe, live. He may be recording this one, but he is really just a master at Qigong. And if you haven't done Qigong, it's similar to Tai Chi. You could sit and do it. could stand and do it. It's very low impact, and check it out. Check it out. Check it out. That's it. Gosh. And then, oh, next week I won't be here, but Rob, the Aortic chef, he will be doing the week in review next Monday. It'll be his debut, so please come and join and support him to be doing this week in review. All right, I think we did it. And I
We
want, oh,
did. Rob will be great. We are
he will.
missing Survivor Series. O'Brien Mills should be live Saturday. I'll be
Oh,
getting
good.
his short hopefully tomorrow and launching Wednesday or Thursday. And then we will
Thank
meet
you.
him.
That will be so good. So our live events, you guys, if you have not joined in, you just watch it live. They tell their story live right here, and you can just be involved in the chat and ask questions, make comments, tell them, whatever you want. It's a live chat. It's an interaction, and it can go for a while. There's some really great story. We've had some really great stories. So check that out. Check that out next Saturday. That will be good. And then we'll just give you a little heads up on October 30th, the day before Halloween, we have our quarterly aortic coat bingo. And it's so fun. And wear a costume because you will win a prize. So wear your costume and sign up, and you will get a bingo card the
Oh,
day
a second
of.
prize for a carved pumpkin.
Yep. Oh, that's right. If you carve a pumpkin and you show it, you will get another prize. So wear a costume, carve a pumpkin, get your bingo card, win a few little other prizes, and it's going to be a really good time. It always is anyway, isn't it, Joshua? I I
It's
have
always fun.
one
Yep.
I have one costume I wear every year. And I'm in competition with Christina. Anyway, so that'll be fun. So that's 7 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday, the 30th. Halloween bingo. Click on the link here in the events page on our website and get the link to sign up. Okay. Well, thank you for joining, Velda. Thank you so much. Anything else from
She
Velda?
says she loves you. And thank you, Molly and Joshua. Big
I
hearts.
never I never know how to do that part.
There's
I
like
just
generational ways to do it,
I just
evidently.
I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, heart. Well, thank you for joining, and that was fun. Thank you, and we'll see you another time. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe so that you always get informed when we go live here on AHTV. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.